Cops lost their jobs, all because they violated the most basic human rights. And it all started with one man simply walking through Walmart.
Am I being detained?
You're about to be if you don't.
For what?
For not refusing to ID yourself.
I don't have to ID. I have not committed a crime. What's the RDS?
I'm trying to explain to you.
Okay, I'm not going to ID. You're going to arrest me under threat. You're going to take me to jail if I don't ID?
I'm not taking you to jail if you ID yourself.
I'm not going to ID, sir. I haven't broken any laws. What crimes have I committed today?
You refused to identify yourself when we asked while we're investigating.
What happened
happened
here? What was the crime?
When we're investigating what happened.
What was the crime? I'm done talking to you. You violating my rights. Do your investigation and check the camera. There's 4 of you. One of you can check the camera. Y'all violating my constitutional rights right now. Come on. Let's go. Hey, they violating my rights, bro.
Welcome back, my PBN family. Welcome back. Another episode of Old School Cops. I got a 3-man unit, and this is a special 3-man unit tonight because these guys are a wealth of knowledge. These guys have been doing the job for a very long time. I got Dave Katz. He's spent many years in DEA. He's retired DEA agent. So that's how many years he spent, 20 plus years as a DEA agent. His specialty is active shooters. So every time you hear about a shooting incident, whether it's the Uvalde, I'm going to David Katz and say, look, Dave, what do you think? Because this guy, he was around when shooting occurred when the police department, it was set up perimeter, calling SWAT, calling the citizen use. It changed because of so many active shooters. Now we got to charge in, and during that change, he was one of the guys actively that created the policy on how you respond to now the new way of responding to an active shooter. So he goes around the country and he teaches classes on active shooters. So his expertise is active shooter. And he's my go-to guy every time there's a shooting of a school. And I have a partner. I call him the OG of law enforcement. He's been around when I was in junior high school, actually trying to make the varsity team. He was out in Memphis City, and everybody knows Memphis is not one of the safest. It's actually one of the dangerous communities in the country. So he was a city cop. He did really well. He did so well. He took his talents to the federal level, and everybody knows the feds bounce from city to city, and they do their thing. And that's what Ted Golden did. He went from Memphis as a city cop to DEA. Now he did the whole country. From city to city, accolades after accolades, awards after awards. So I'm bringing you a lot of experience with this 3-man unit tonight. I got my boys, the feds, my Fed boys in the car with me. So when you look at this video, what do you see, Ted?
Dumb. It's just dumb. I don't know. They're like rent-a-cop. I don't see any police training at all. I'm investigating. You got to ID yourself. What are you investigating? What did you do wrong? He's asking you that question. Now if he came out of the place running with a whole bunch of stuff in his arms, it kind of obviously might be a shoplifter or something. But to me, the man is standing there just talking, and they want this ID. And if you don't give me your ID, we're gonna arrest you for not giving us your ID. Okay, I'm trying to think what kind of charge you're gonna have, because again, we go back to the same thing. It's on video. We go from start to finish. What did he do besides show up and say no? Now I'll be blunt with you. I really wish people would go and just give me your ID. Don't fight with them. Just comply, because giving your ID is not gonna hurt you. Okay, you're not going to go to jail, hopefully. And I say this because I've been to jail. I know what it's like. It's not a good thing when a cop decides he wants to take you into custody, regardless of what you say. So I'm hoping that folks are listening. All this stuff you see on social media, it looks good, but it's not a wise decision. They outnumber you. But I'm trying to figure out why so many folks agree with it and just let this guy go to jail for not IDing himself.
Yeah.
Or just help.
I agree, but the thing that I have a problem with is that not every cop knows everything, right? And the things that these guys are coming in contact with right now is real basic. So you got all those guys there, and nobody is not stepping up to say, no, we can't do this. This is not right. Like, this is wrong. This is all the way wrong. Like, it's all the way wrong. Did you hear what the officer said? He said, am I free to leave? Or am I detained? That's what he said, am I detained? He said, you're not detained. You only detain unless you show ID. Like, wait, what? Is this consensual? Consensual stop. I'm free to leave. It's consensual now, but if you don't show me ID, then you're being detained. Like that don't even make sense. Like that makes no. The violations of your constitutional right, freedom is just thrown right out the window. And you have multiple cops, and everybody's agreeing to this violation. I see why they got terminated. Like this is basic 101. Like this is you don't have probable, you don't have reasonable suspicion. Like they couldn't even answer the simplest question. Like I'm with you. I totally understand when you said just go ahead and give the idea, right? And hopefully things work in your favor. But people are so angry right now when it comes down to their rights being violated, right? They're challenging law enforcement, right? You might be right on your challenge, but is it worth you might possibly getting your ass kicked or beat down and not making it home? Like I tell people all day long, your fight is in the courtroom. You see how he took it. He took it on the chin. He was willing to go to jail. These officers got terminated. I'm quite sure he got a big bag of money from the taxpayers because the department's not going to terminate a bunch of officers if they don't think that they were dead wrong. Like the officers, the department knew that they was dead wrong. It's going to be followed by a big bag of money. And this guy, he took it on chin. Even though he resisted, he verbally resisted. But he was ready to go to jail. And he stood on that. He didn't physically resist. Put his hands behind his back. Let's go. We can do what we got to do. I know what I'm talking about. So he chanced it, and it went in his favor. That doesn't happen with everybody. So take your fight to the courtroom. Dave, what you think?
If there's no underlying reason for the interview in the first place, no possibility of locking the guy up for any violation of law, then what do you? I don't get. They could have said something simple like, "We're investigating, suspicion of shoplifting." I didn't shoplift. Okay, well, and I just talk normally. I kind of, I don't. It's kind of hard to see who else was in the background, like those other officers. One of them looked like a young kid. Some of these departments, they have like summer cops. They're not really. They don't bring them in for the whole training cycle. So no, I mean, I'm seriously right. I mean, like some of the beach communities, for example.
Okay.
They go from like population 10. Well, then in the summertime it's like 2,000. So they hire cops. They train them hastily. So I mean, I don't know. The young kids might have been looking. I guess the old cop knows what he's doing. I mean, the older guy, but I don't know. I think Ted said it all. I don't think it's anything more to add. Just horrible police work.
Yeah, and it was crazy because I was doing as a cop. I went to Baltimore. Yeah, I went to Baltimore because I was thinking about lateraling over. That's when they started taking laterals. I was thinking about, and I went to Baltimore, and one of the guys was telling me that he was going to Maryland to do summer policing, and it was like you said, it was like a beach.
Ocean City.
Yes,
Ocean City, probably.
And yeah. That was the first time that I even heard of like seasonal police work. Like I was like, yeah,
I didn't make it up, right?
I was like, how do you even do that? Like, how do you go to a 6-month academy and become is that the requirements to take the job? Seasonal, like they'll call you as needed. They call you during the summertime. Like I could not believe like law enforcement created a position where it can be done seasonal. Like, and I never thought about it like that. You figure if it's a seasonal position, how much training are they really having? Like they can't be receiving the amount of training a regular cop would have for your in-service, your roll calls, your 6-month academies. Like they just can't be if it's a seasonal job. Like, because if it's a seasonal job, that means you got a whole lot of other things in life going on besides police work. And when the season come up, that's when you become a seasonal cop. Like, I didn't get it. I don't understand that. But like I said before, man, take your fight to the courtroom. Just be safe, be careful, and I'll see you next video.